What's up? In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how exactly to build a perfect high converting Shopify store with the offer, with all the tools that I use, and with exactly how to copyright so that your website actually properly works like a sales funnel and not only, some random ass copy that you ripped from your competitor. I'm not here to waste your time, so let's get into it. First of all, I want to talk about the tools that I use. So for the theme, I recommend going with Illumine theme or Shrine theme. Obviously, Shrine theme here being the most expensive one. If you decide to go with Shrine, I definitely recommend you to definitely invest in the Shrine Pro theme. That's just going to be the best theme that you can get out there. But Illumine themes are pretty cheap. They're about like $30 and they're a very good investment as well if you don't have a pre-built theme ready to use. What apps do I use? I use Vitals to do all of my upsells. Obviously also the visitor replays. Basically every customer is being recorded and you can see exactly, okay, at which part do most people click off of my website. And I use Vitals to add a sticky add to cart button to my website, which is basically just always there. It just adds extra revenue every time you have it on. For reviews, I use the app Lux. For my offer, I just use Kaching bundles. To add tracking details to my PayPal sales, I use an app called TrackyPal. For all of my split tests, I use the app AB Convert, and for my email marketing, I always just use Klaviyo. Now, what are these tools going to cost you? Well, for the theme, you're probably going to pay anywhere between $30 and $350 once. Obviously, $350 being the Shrine Pro theme, and the $30 being a Illumina theme. And for all these apps, which are pretty important, you're going to pay an extra $150 per month, including the $30 Shopify price. Now you may think, okay, I thought I was going to start dropshipping with $15. The problem is it doesn't work like that, right? This is a business and every business in the world requires some money to start. However, if you compare the starting price of an e-commerce business to opening up a restaurant, this is nothing. Now let's see how exactly to convert people. The single most important thing on your website at the end of the day is going to be your offer, because let's face it, a beautiful website and a shit offer is not going to convert at all. An amazing offer, right? The best offer with an extremely shitty website is still going to convert very high. And so our goal with the offer is to increase the AOV and the conversion rate at the same time. Now, I've showed you this in one of my previous videos, but I want to show it to you again. And when crafting offers, it's definitely important to keep the value equation by Alex Hormozi in mind. And that's basically the dream outcome, right? What do they get if they take my offer? Times perceived likelihood of achievement. How likely do they think they will achieve this? Divided by time delay times effort and sacrifice. So that means how long is it going to take them to actually get to that dream outcome, and how much do they have to put in, how much work do they have to put in, and how much do they have to sacrifice to achieve that dream outcome. Obviously, you want to make this as beautiful as possible. You want to get the perceived likelihood of achievement as high as possible with strategies that I'm going to cover in a minute. Then you want to get the time delay as low as possible with fast shipping and everything, and then effort and sacrifice as well with different guarantees and everything. And this equation is going to make the value at the end of the day. And in e-commerce, the most common offer structures are some kind of BOGO, so buy one get one free, buy one get two free, buy one get one 50% off, and so on. What also works very well is buy one plus a free gift. Keep in mind this free gift has to make sense with your product, obviously. Then what you can also do is a low upfront plus high shipping offer. These also do very well, especially in the US. And a regular bundle offer. This just makes sense if there's more variants of your product and it actually makes sense to try or actually get more than just one piece. And what you should always do is enhance your offer with bonuses, guarantees, scarcity, and urgency. Now, if you want me to get more into the 4 of these, just write me in just put it in the comments below, and then I'll make a separate video on these. But let's get into the next most important thing when it comes to a website, which is going to be your social proof. And your social proof is basically reviews, right? The only real way to actually have enough social proof on your e-commerce store is going to be reviews, and you have to put them everywhere. You have to put it below or even above the product pictures, below the product section. There's generally for my website, it's always a big review. And obviously at the bottom of the product page, very common. Obviously Amazon pioneered this, and then it worked so well that, you know, since Amazon, everyone has been copying it. And even at your checkout, you should have some review stars or some reviews to just, you know, push the social proof narrative even more. What you have to keep in mind when it comes to reviews is that you have to showcase every possible dream customer in your reviews, every customer avatar that you've created. So let's say you're selling a product which is you know, bought by both women and men, then I would definitely put enough reviews with pictures of women in my sections, but the same amount of pictures of men in them, right? So you always have to showcase every single possible customer for your product, because at the end of the day, when someone buys, they want to know how is this going to work for me? Or for example, for a clothing product, how will this look on me? And so try to include short people, tall people, you know, men, women, and so on. What's also very important is that your product page and your entire website looks very aesthetic and just clean to look at. And that is being done by having not more than 3 colors on your website. And those 3 colors are gonna be white, black, and another color. That's it. No more color on your entire website. Then you gotta have extremely high quality product images, and never ever use your ads as GIFs in the GIFs section. Now let's come to a very important part, and that's gonna be the copywriting, right? So think of your website like a sales funnel. The more someone scrolls down to look for more information, the more in detail you need to go and the more value you need to give to them. Most websites have emoji benefits and some reviews on top, but that's gonna be it, right? That's just for the people that are already pretty warmed up and just wanna, you know, buy anyways. Now, if they scroll down, they need a little more information, they need a little more push. You obviously, you know, might use some strategies like before, after, you know, might show more pictures, GIFs, and especially more reviews. And obviously at the bottom, if you've, you know, tried to really break down a high converting website once, usually they have some FAQs, some guarantees, some extra 10% discount, and obviously, you know, the most reviews are always going to be at the bottom. And that's just because, you know, if someone goes to the bottom, they really need more information. They just need this extra little thing that's going to make them convert. And so this whole thing works like a sales funnel, right? It's not just some random copy that someone thought about. This is actually, if you never knew why it was in this order, if you ever wondered, now you know. And you just generally, this always applies to everything, but especially to copywriting. Be creative and never rip competitors' copy. And now the last but not least, which is always going to be very important, is going to be split testing. I always test products with an offer split test, and I've just, you know, that's just become a habit for me whenever I test a product. It just basically increases your hit rate because you try 2 things, you know, 2 offers, and you can immediately see, okay, which offer is resonating more with my audience. Then obviously what you always can do is keep split testing your offer weekly once you already found something that works, and split test product images, website copy. However, those things I would split test later on once you're already at a pretty high scale. And last but not least, I would start split testing post-purchase upsells immediately after you have a winner, just because putting in an upsell and just leaving it there and not doing anything with it, hoping that people take it, is not going to be enough. You have to split test everything about it. You have to split test the product itself and obviously the offer that you have. This is going to be it. I hope you learned something, and share this video with all your friends. Join the free Discord, first link in the description, and see you in the next video.